In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on March 19, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. St. Louis Blues versus Columbus Blue Jackets. The St. Louis Blues face the Columbus Blue Jackets, with both teams looking to improve ahead of the trade deadline. The Blues have won 34 of their 60 games but hope to rebound from back-to-back losses, while the Blue Jackets 31 of their 62 games this season. The Blues look to remain near the top of the Central Division, while the Blue Jackets hope to make up ground in the Metropolitan Division. And the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. On the season, the St. Louis Blues have a per-game scoring differential of 0.75. Even when playing on the road, the team is winning games by an average margin of 0.31 goals. As the St. Louis Blues get set to take on the Blue Jackets, they have a below .500 record over their past 5 games, going 2-3. During this stretch, they have scored 19 goals, accounting for 53% of the scoring in these contests. If the Blues hope to break out of their slump, they need to pick up their offensive play. During this stretch, they have outscored their average of 2.75 goals just twice. When playing at home, the Blue Jackets have an average scoring margin of minus 0.66 goals per game. In addition, they have accounted for just 43% of their scoring in their past 5 games. On the other side, the Blues have been good on the road. Look for the Blues to take care of business, as throughout the season, Columbus has failed to take advantage of playing at home. The St. Louis Blues money line is our full game side pick. Coming into this game, the Blues have an over-under record of 29-30-1. When playing on the road, the over is hitting less than half the time, going 14-15. On the season, 55% of St. Louis' games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 56% of the scoring coming from the Blues. In Columbus's 62 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 38-21-3. So far, taking the over when the Blue Jackets are playing at home has been a good bet, with an over-under record of 21-10-2. On the season, 71% of Columbus's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 47% of the scoring coming from the Blue Jackets. Both teams have been led by their offenses this season, and the upcoming game should reflect that, with both forward units stepping up and finding the back of the net throughout the game. The Blue Jackets, who average 3.24 goals per game, should create plenty of scoring chances, with Patrick Lane, Oliver Bjorkstrand, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and finding open shots with great passes near the net. The Blues, who have scored 18 goals in the last 4 games, should run up the score, with Jordan Kyrou, David Perrin, Brandon Saad, and the rest of the forward unit crashing the net on the odd man rush and establishing a strong offensive zone presence, while Justin Falk and Torrey Krug pick apart a Blue Jackets defense that is allowing 3.68 goals per game. Look for this to be a high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Nashville Predators. National Hockey League action today, and we will see the Atlantic Division square off with the Central Division as the Toronto Maple Leafs grapple with the Nashville Predators at Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee. Toronto enters this game at 39-22, while the Predators come in at 35-26. On the season, the Nashville Predators have a per-game scoring differential of 0.43 goals. When playing at home, the team is winning games by an average margin of 0.25 goals. Heading into their game with the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Predators have a 3-2 record over their past 5 contests. In these games, they have scored 22 goals, accounting for 58% of the overall scoring. A key to this recent success is the fact that they have outscored their usual output of 3.21 goals per game 5 times. Nashville is playing well of late, as the Predators have won 5 out of the last 7 overall. Nashville has an excellent goalie in Juuse Saros, who has 29 victories and a goals against average of just 2.46. Both teams come into the contest playing well on offense. However, the Predators have been the hotter team, surpassing their season scoring average in 5 straight contests. Look for the Predators to continue their strong offensive play today, so the Nashville Predators money line is our full game side pick. In Toronto's 61 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 34 to 25 to 1. So far, taking the over when the Maple Leafs are playing away from home has been a good bet with an over-under record of 19 to 9 to 1. On the season, 64% of Toronto's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 53% of the scoring coming from the Maple Leafs in Nashville's 61 games. The over has hit in over half of their games, going 35 to 26. So far, the team has been less likely to go over the betting line when playing at home, going just 12 to 17. On the season, 57% of Nashville's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 54% of the scoring coming from the Predators. I expect this to be a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Ottawa Senators versus Montreal Canadiens. The year-long nightmare is almost over for both the Ottawa Senators and Montreal Canadiens, who are each mired at the bottom of the Atlantic Division and with mathematical elimination from the postseason right around the corner with just over 20 games remaining in the 2021 to 2022 season. For Ottawa, it's just business as usual with another missed playoff berth, their 5th in a row. The Canadiens had some higher hopes after a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals last year. But that long postseason run also had a residual hangover, and it has shown this year for the Habs, whose 41 points are fewest in the NHL. The Senators have lost 8 of their last 10 games and 4 of their last 5 road games. They have struggled defensively during that stretch and gave up 15 goals in their last 3 games. They've also struggled on special teams. The Canadiens have also struggled in recent games, but they continue to play well offensively, scoring 10 goals in their last 3 games and won't have trouble scoring against the Senators, who are playing on consecutive nights. The Senators have also struggled offensively during their slump, scoring 7 goals in their last 3 games. They are 25th in the league when it comes to converting power play opportunities. Even though the Canadiens have struggled defensively, they won't be tested by the Senators. The Montreal Canadiens do have the rest advantage, and at least they're at home. The Ottawa Senators don't win on the road, and they have even less success on the end of back-to-backs. Plus, that's not a completely horrible price tag on Montreal considering they have picked up points in 7 of their last 10 games. It never hurts when you play a fellow bottom-feeding team in Ottawa who also happens to be on the back-to-back. The Canadiens have had their standard 1 game off, but are also playing in their 3rd straight at home, while Ottawa is on the road for the first time after being at home since a March 8th win in St. Louis. So the Montreal Canadiens money line is our full game side pick. The Senators are averaging 2.62 goals per game and 2.82 goals per game on the road. They average 2.67 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Canadiens, with Montreal giving up 3.82 goals per game. The Senators will go over their average in this game. The Canadiens are averaging 2.48 goals per game and 2.44 goals per game at home. They average 2 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Senators. 8 straight Montreal games have gone over the total, partly because they've been consistent in scoring at least 3 goals per game in 13 of their last 14 games. Make no mistake, the Canadiens' defense has contributed to this stretch of high-scoring games as well, allowing 4+ in 6 of the last 8. Ottawa's offense is going to be tired on 0 days rest, but their defense is going to give up their share on that end of the ice as well. With Ottawa giving up 3.28 goals per game, the Canadiens will score enough goals to push the score over the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.